I still have memories of when I was a kid at St. Elizabeth School, and now it's called Donald E. Pruse Community Center. My dad was a carpenter. My mom was a homemaker. And it was always having meals together. What fun back then was family things, Sunday rides, movies. Movies was a big thing, a treat to go to a movie. My girlfriends and I were so silly. Elaine and Mary Ann. Of course, we got older and then we started liking the boys. Go to high school dances, Regina and Purcell. And that was always fun. And then the boy across the street I had a crush on. His name was Don Pruse. We talk on the telephone, and then when we had to get off the phone, I'd go upstairs, and in the bathroom window, I'd put my hair up and wave to him after that, and we would communicate that way, because we had to get off the phone and we just didn't want to leave each other, so communicate through the windows. He was a few years older than me, but he went into the service, and I would write to him. And when he came back from the service, we dated and took buses downtown to the movies. They would have, saw Martin and Lewis at the Albee Theater in person, and they were so funny. I got married at an early age to that boy across the street, and we even went on a honeymoon in Indiana. We had talked about having a family of 5 children. Well, I became pregnant shortly after our wedding, and which was in September, and the following August we were blessed with a baby girl, Marlene. And then a year later, we were blessed with another baby girl, Donna. And then it just kept happening. These babies just kept coming. And we were elated to have a baby boy, Jim, another baby boy, Jerry, a daughter, Judy, Larry, Betsy, Johnny, Donnie, Michael, David. So we had 11 children. After a few years, he ran for council, city council, and won. And he liked it. He liked it. And then when it got close to election, it was passing out flyers, and but I did meet some celebrities. Chris Collinsworth said to Don, "Boy, you really did good for yourself, didn't you?" when he introduced me to him. And Nick Clooney, yes, Nick Clooney. But darn, I haven't met George yet. That was exciting. Don got to meet Reagan several times. We did not take vacations. Even when I was a child, we went, one time we took a vacation to Indian Lake when I was a little girl. I had heard about Euston Woods, which was just an hour away, and I called to see about renting a cabin, and they had one available. Then my sister Renee, who was married by then and had a couple of children, they would come too, and then we would have my mom and dad. We would have, how many in that cabin? We had And then the girls who were dating their boyfriends, the boyfriends would come and they'd sleep on the floor next to the girlfriends, and everything would be chaotic, but great fun. I know most people would think, how could a cabin full of people be fun? It was floor-to-floor people, but it was great fun because we all cared about one another, and it was being together with one another, and just silly stuff that, yeah, we loved each other and we loved being together. Yeah, that's what made it great. Yeah. My sister has a wonderful sense of humor, so she was always doing something silly, funny. And then as my kids got older and you saw their sense of humor developing and, well, everything about them, and you just felt so much pride and joy and love, just felt so blessed for hearing all of this given to you. Wonder why you're so blessed. I still do. I had my own family when I got married. Oh my gosh, I was so happy to get married to that man across the street, that boy across the street. And we were going to have, you know, the perfect marriage and the perfect child and children and all that. Well, we didn't, but it was still a marriage of love and sacrifice. You had to grow and learn so much about that other person that you didn't know when you first got married. Their faults, which you didn't see before they got married. No. Before you got married, you didn't see their faults, and they didn't see mine. He didn't see mine either. So, but you gotta give a little, take a little. That's that song go. And your heart breaks a little. Yeah. But as I said before, how blessed I have been with faith, family, and friends. One of the biggest thrills and blessings in my life was having grandkids, aside from having my own children. Yes, you just can't imagine your children having children, and then you see this little one, and Carrie Conlon was my first, and then she was the first to make me a great grandma, and I keep using the word blessed, but and they're just so darling, and you sometimes can see the parent in them, and but what does another child do but give you more love and more fun, and more hope. Yes, it's just a wonderful, wonderful gift. And I hope they keep giving them. Yes, I have 20 children, and now I have 20 grandchildren, 11 children, 20 grandchildren, and 16 great-grandchildren. So that's a good family. That's a wonderful family.